Hello everyone, today I am going to show you my stat system. This thing will work like almost every game, but for now it is kind of more focused on the RPG stat system. Let me give you a little bit of quick peek how it works. Here my player has HP 200. Actually he got a wrong script of, this is enemy script, not a player script. Let me rejoice. Now this is player stat. He has like 100 HP, 10 defense, attack, basic stuff for a stat system, and this will kind of work for. This thing is kind of set for my every kind of enemy, even bosses, because I should not make different kind of stat system for different enemy. It will just increase my complexity of the gaming project. And the stat system is really modular in a sense because it is data driven. I'm not kind of enforcing anything on a script table. It is I can just change any value on my scriptable object because they use scriptable object. I will change my player scriptable object f speed to 300 and my movement speed to like 10, and you can see my changing of stat system kind of reflecting here. Yeah, my player is moving faster and I can even see my HP increasing, and it is not that, it is even more modular than that, if I have to say. Let me change back this thing, it will break something later on. I can even put enemy stats scriptable object on my player because it is data driven and nothing is set on a stone. Yeah, you can see enemy stat system. It is just for a temporary. Oh, that was a big mouse cursor. I didn't know that. Yeah, my it is enemy stat system. My player is running like a flash. Even my camera is not following him that much, and I can even sense here. It will reflect up fairly close on my game. And this is just, and this shows my how the player stat system work in a, what shall I call, general sense. Now how this work in a code level. Where is my data? Okay, a little bit small. I have like little bit bigger. Yeah, here I have like three level in my stat system. It is kind of model or OS cache system. My stat system is, you can say, almost a copy of my OS cache system. It has three level, just like we have cache level in the OS. L1 work for leveling up. It only take account for when I am player leveling up and level of stat. L2 work for the perk system. So if I level up, if I'm player level of from 3 to 4, he will get like 2 points, and he can use that 2 points to increase his HP, defense, attack. Furthermore, those kind of increase in stat will be accounted on my perk system. And finally, it is the last layer of cache. It will account for armor, buff, debuff because they are changing relatively fast as compared to the perk and level. And this is how the system. And for now, in this system, I'm just using L1 L1 system. And let me show you how they work. For example, this will be CPU. This will be my L3 cache. And this will be my cache. This will be my L2 cache. And this will be my main memory. It will be my L1 cache. And they work. This is my movement or command direction. So my monitor, in this case my monitor will be it is loading. My monitor will be this UI. So my monitor is asking to my CPU, give me value of movement speed for now. So my CPU will ask for a movement speed, and my every single system has two boolean, one boolean, dirty boolean, and cache value. Every single my layer has these two variable. Let me show you where is my character stat, my current stat. Load faster, brother. Yeah, my L3 has my current stat is L3 layer. It has cache value and is dirty boolean. My perk additive system also has name. My leveling of system also has name. They also have them. So my monitor is asking for movement speed. Now CPU will L3 cache level will say, is my value is dirty or not? If it is dirty, if it not dirty, it will just directly send the value to my monitor. If it dirty, then it will ask for my L2 layer to pass the previous value, and it will recalculate every single buff debuff armor because it is L3 layer, and it will pass to my monitor. Now at the same time, if my L2 layer was dirty, because it has to do same thing, if it was dirty, it will ask my L1 layer for the base value. L1 layer will provide the base value, and they will recalculate their respective calculation and provide the value. And at the same time, if my L1 layer was dirty, since it only work for the leveling up, it will just make my base value equal to cache value. So this will take account for my L1 layer. Now this only works for my if my value is asking, if I am asking for a value. Where is my code? Yeah, if I am asking, like in my monitor here, it will only work for my showing display. What if I want to level up? Where is my UI? Not inventory UI. Where is my? Yeah. If I want to level up, since my whole system is going this direction, and level up on event only work in L1 cache. So how they are working? They are working because of Unity event system. Unity event system. Let me clear them. Now my leveling up, if I click this value, it is a simulation for now. It will increase my stat here, and it will say level up my base value. So my Unity event will send level up event, and this will make the boolean on my L1 layer dot equal to true, and it will also recalculate, it will also invoke its Unity event that will make my L2 cache level boolean dot equal to true, and at the same time it will also invoke the event and make the L3 dot equal to true. This will propagate my whole dot t value from layer L1 layer to L3 layer. Now it is working this direction too, and and if after this level of event is work or done, now my monitor will ask for my movement speed at the same time. So as I explained earlier, it will ask CPU. CPU has its dirty value true. It will ask else L2 layer. Its dirty value is true, and it will ask L1 layer. L1 layer dirty value is also true. And as I said already, L1 only take account for leveling us. So it will make my cache value equal to base value, and it will pass the value here, and it L2 layer it will reapply its work system and pass the value to my CPU, and the CPU will pass, or L3 cache will pass to my one time. And because of this idea, I don't have to recalculate every single thing to my L1 layer. I don't have to go to 3 layer of base calculation. If my value is not changed, it will just ask my CPU or L3 layer, and L3 level will pass my value, because work additive system is a rare one, because you have to level up to get that value. And L1 cache, because leveling up is also a rare event. In most cases, one game will have like 50 or 100 max level up. So in a whole span of 10 hour of gameplay, you will only see like 10 or 20 level up events. So in the most cases, if my monitor or stat system or any system that acts for a movement speed or any stat for my current stat system, it will look for the L3 layer, and L3 level will just pass the cache value. So I don't have to calculate any extra random value in each frame. Now, how am I determining which my value are increasing on my level of stat? Yes. Same thing also for under my scriptable object. Where is my not crash? This is script, not scriptable object, because in RPG game there will be many classes. For example, let's take warrior and mage. Warrior fall under the attack scaling side, and mage fall under the magic attack scaling side. So for warrior, I should increase my attack when I am leveling up. You can see here, when I am increasing my level, this thing determine my attack should increase by 2, my SP should increase my 10, my defense will increase by 2. At the same time, my mace should increase its magic attack value. So if I have to simulate my mace leveling up, I can just change this value. I will make the attack 0 and magic attack to 2. This will simulate my current player is. I forgot to reinitialize this. My current player is a maze, quote unquote maze. I'm just simulating it. So I forgot to place my player stat component. It was referencing my enemy stat scriptable object. So again, so it will simulate my maze. Here my maze attack is working. So in this case, I am taking account for almost every type of class and how they work. And don't worry, because I am putting this 0, and it will clutter my system, because it won't. Because when I am passing the value, I am filtering out anything that value is less than or equal to 0, it will be filtered out. And this is how my stat system works. I hope this will help anyone who is watching my videos.